Hi everyone, Strike here, coming at you with another video, and this video is specifically going to be how to make a pull string voice box. For starters, things you'll need are like a retractable lanyard holder. I get 3 of these from Dollar Tree for $1. That comes in a 3-pack and you get 3 of them, so in case you mess up, you have extras. And these things come with a string obviously already installed, but if you're like me and you don't want the black string, which it's not accurate to the movie, I recommend purchasing nano cord off of Amazon. And what you're going to have to do if you're going to restring it is you're going to have to crack these things in half and carefully remove the pieces and then restring the little plastic thing that's in there. A very tedious project, but it's not for everybody. So if you want a simpler way, you can probably just use the lanyard string that it comes with. Next, I will like to point out that this is my very first voice box that I ever made. I've already made a video on it, and I'm going to show you what it's like inside. Since I have made this, I have made a second one that is a little sturdier and a little better. This one was sanded to Kingdom Come and is falling apart. It's cracking all over the place just because it was so thin, and also the components inside no longer work because I accidentally snapped one of the wires off. So I'll show you that right now. So on the inside here, you can see this is the speaker side with the speaker holes. You can see I've got the battery taped to the chip with electrical tape, and that is because the battery and everything else is wired to the sound chip and kind of loose, so you kind of have to maintain all of it, and it was getting annoying, so I just taped the battery down to the chip, and it doesn't harm anything, it just stays in place. This is a Invite by Sound multi-phrase micro USB to USB push button sound module you can get on Amazon, and I'll put a link down in the description to it if you want. But you load all your Woody files on there. What I did on my current model is I have taken a piece of fabric the size of that speaker and glued that in between the speaker and the shell, so that way none of the stuffing from the Woody doll gets inside the voice box. And all it is you take the lanyard reel, the lanyard string, and place the button underneath it, and then you have the hole there. So when you pull the string, when you pull it out all the way, it pushes the button. Now, when I made this model, I added a very long string in order to be accurate to certain scenes in the movies where he's just got a really long string. However, the problem with that is you have to pull it all the way out for it to work, and I was not a fan of that. I didn't want to sit there and have to pull it out every single time. Also, please note that this is a different string than the nano cord. The nano cord's a lot more durable than whatever I was using here because this string is fraying like crazy. You can see that giant glob there. So don't use string that'll do that. But yeah, you glue the button down underneath where the string comes out of the lanyard reel, and then the hole above the button, and that's how that works. I added a little rivet there for show, and you can see this is where I was talking about the wires broke just because I was handling it a little too rough. These things are very fragile, these sound chips, so be careful with the wires. That's why I had them taped up, so I didn't, mess them up too bad. I should have probably taped these down as well, but I didn't do that. Whatever casing you use, make sure it's durable. One of the fears I had of using a very thin plastic was it cracking and damaging the sound card inside, and this was a lot thicker than anything I thought would have done that. But as you can see, like I've said, it's cracking. I'm sorry, not even on camera. It's cracking in certain spots. I actually sanded it too much right there, and that created a crack. So whenever you do this, and for those of you wondering, I actually molded the casing out of clay to kind of match the shape that we saw in Toy Story 4. And even though it's a lot bigger, this is as compact as I could make it. The one inside of my doll included. This is as compact as I could make it, fitting all the components inside. And it's very tight fit of everything inside of it. And this one fits a little bit better inside the doll than the one that's currently in there. I don't like taking the other one out because it's not as sanded on the sides, so it's not as thin, and it makes me nervous. Yeah, but I sculpted the casing out of clay, and then I casted it and made a mold and casted it out of resin, and drilled in the holes for the speaker and the thing. And like I said, I added a little rivet eyelet thing there to make it look kind of nice. But also, this is the current voice box I have. As you can see, I've got a 1/2-inch ring and the nano cord as opposed to whatever else I was using. And this is held up so well. And that is the voice box inside of the doll, my Mark II voice box. So that's really it. There's probably going to be, there's a good chance I can do a tutorial on it, like a full tutorial, but I know someone else on YouTube has done a tutorial on how it works. I just did it in a different way so that it makes me a little happier. Hopefully you guys will take this for what you need to take it for. If you need links to the products I've used, let me know. Again, the lanyard rings are the lanyard doodads are 3 for $1 at Dollar Tree, which is just another place where I got a lot of materials, and it helped me out because everything's $1 at Dollar Tree, and it's really nice to have. So thank you all for watching. I will see you all in another video. Later, guys.